Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We have already started here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Antonio. And it's Cajeri. Oh, he's onto this. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's had it taken off him. Luis Gustavo. Shifted it to the flank. That is a brilliant interception. Akanji. Fernandez. Camavinga. It's not an especially good pass, that. Spread it left. Tries from distance. Antonio, no goals as yet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. And that's a good... And a chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! There is the breakthrough!
The goal scorer.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Cedric Suarez.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. Cleared away. Cedric Suarez. Sao Paulo are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Suarez. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, important interception. Valverde. That's Kane. Valverde.
There will be 1 minute
That's put
added
paid to a
time.
promising move. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, it's come loose. Luis Gustavo is there, and he can get that clear. Quick look, then plays it in. Cleared away. And this is Kane. Cleared without complication. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Valverde. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Marcos Antonio. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Valverde. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Valverde.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Kane. Messi. Messi takes control. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And what a climax we have here! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to
Number
occur.
15.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Substitution in progress. Four
He
added
slings
minutes have
it
been
in.
indicated.
And that will be it. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
They
And
just
now,
turned up
to all
with the
members of
wrong
crowd,
mentality,
I'd
Peter.
like to
They got
ask you to
complacent,
join me in
and
wishing
they'll have to
our
take the
birthday
criticism
boy
that
a
comes with it
very
now.
special birthday.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and welcome
Gorgeous,
to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
against
the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Depay. Out to the right. Tries to pass it through. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And that takes him up to 30. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 11, Lionel Messi.
Barcelona gain their reward with an early goal. Knocks it into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's looking wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Messi. Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Depay. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Son Heung-min. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's in plenty of space here. Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played back. Son Heung-min gets a foot in here. Son Heung-min proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's
There
not a
will be 1
surprise
minute
to
added
see that
time.
these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact
And
that there
now,
was a genuine
please turn
flow to
towards
this
the
game
screen
as
for
well
a
as
special
intent.
presentation
But
featuring
I
our
can't help
guest
feeling that
performers
their
today.
efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. There's the start of the second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Son Heung-min. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Over to the left. Corinthians finding their passes. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. He's in space and looking for options. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
It's Son Heung-min! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution for Corinthians, number 29.
Time then for the
Coming on
first
the field
substitution of the
is
game.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And he's managed to get free. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Camavinga spots it and intercepts. And it's Valverde. Played out towards the right wing. Can he latch on to this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Akanji gets rid without sophistication. Memphis Depay.
Corinthians really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now this could be a chance. 5 minutes left on the clock. Son Heung-min. Good read, needed to be. He's given the time to pick a pass.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Caicedo. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now.
What are your
We would
thoughts
like
on
to
today's
ask you
game
all
then,
to
Jim?
kindly stay
Yeah,
seated
clean
during
sheet.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's played it in low. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Spread out to the left. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Romagnoli, even when a teenager, he was touted as a player well mature beyond his years, and it's hard to disagree seeing how he's evolved into such a fine leader, and not just in that back line, but a leader of the whole team.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Pellegrini. Cancellieri. Showing great feet there. Spread neatly. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Noslin. Cancellieri is wide and looking to get onto this. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde gets flagged offside. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Pellegrini. Oh, good read. Played out to the right. Showing good feet. Crosses it in here. And he's taking no chances there. Engages and forces him. Goes for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Now it's Noslin. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
This looks promising. Little pass back, played back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in. And the ball is out of play. Marusic gets over and intercepts. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's a really well-measured ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Marusic. Oh, it's played into the area. Van Dijk gets it away. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Son Heung-min. And the counter is on. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Substitution in progress.
Camavinga. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Pedro. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get on the end of this?
Substitutions taking place.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
And the pass is intercepted. Opts for safety. That has been slung wide. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Dia. Now it's Dia. Shot, surely! Oh, taken with style. And that could well be the winner.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Lazio have broken through. It's 1-0.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Now it's Dia. Shifted it to the flank. He came in hard, very hard.
There will be 3 minutes
It's a
added
sharp
time.
little ball here. Dia! Donnarumma claims comfortably. Some resolute defending there. That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies
match.
are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre-backs too that are capable on the ball, this system is a great fit.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, they could break here. They get a throw in.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Spread out to the left. Now it's Messi. That is and Messi! That's a half-decent try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Throw it. Camavinga. That's been cut out, well played. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Sao Paulo were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Crosses it in. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Out to the right. Now it's Son Heung-min. Messi. It's a good ball out wide. And the return pass. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Marcos Antonio. Cagliari. Caicedo looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's a promising position. Played in by Son Heung-min. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And it's Kajeri. Antonio. He came in hard, very hard. Knocks it into space. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Played out towards the right wing. Luis Gustavo. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old... Tries a shot! Sticks it away! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 11, Lionel Messi.
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Luis Gustavo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Kane might just make this. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Number 10, coming on the field is number 17.
Van Dijk. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Kajeri.
Sao Paulo really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution for Sao Paulo, number 9.
Sao Paulo making another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Marcos Antonio. Clipped into space.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's good running with the ball. Caicedo receives it in a good position here. And this is Messi. Messi touches it back. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And the number on the board is 3. Antonio, played out to the right. Marcos Antonio. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Messi picking up
Security
the
staff
man of the
for each
match
block,
award,
please
and no
report to the
surprise
staff room
there.
immediately.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Messi played out towards the right wing. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jorginho, the kind of player that can pass a team to death. At first, a lot of his passes seem a little safe and conservative, but they all serve a bigger purpose, slowly shifting the opposition from side to side. Once there is that little bit of space to work in, then the killer instinct usually kicks in, and he's able to deliver that decisive pass.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So, a breakthrough already. Flamengo looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Ball's played through. Can he latch on to this? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Lino. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gets into some space. He has found the way through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Messi. Great vision. Emerson. Luis Araujo. And it's Emerson Royal. Oh, that's delightful. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a promising position. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Valverde, Messi, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. Valverde, deep cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's a lovely, neat pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
And it's Caicedo. And this is Messi. And he's been shifted off it. Emerson. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
To Jorginho. Luis Araujo.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Son Heung-min. And here's Camavinga. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, nice touch. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Lino. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. Now it's Fernandez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. Might want to be careful there.
Van Dijk. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Son Heung-min taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a
Hello,
beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a
Corinthians
fantastic atmosphere in the
against
stands. This
Barcelona.
really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. A header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Kane. And this is Messi. And it's Kane. Plays a sharp little ball. And Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think we have a very exciting player, Peter, in the shape of Memphis. A very instinctive attacker whose playing style is often improvised and quite impulsive. Okay, he's been accused in the past of being a bit of a ball hogger, but that's gradually improving, as his assist stats would back up.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Son Heung-min has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Now it's Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay. Good put. Memphis Depay! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Played into space. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Son Heung-min. No goals as yet. Valverde. And it's Van Dijk. Akanji. It's Camavinga. And this is Son Heung-min. Now it's Memphis Depay. Out to the left it goes. Camavinga is the guilty party there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Memphis Depay. And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
That was travelling. Valverde. Now it's Messi. Messi running with the ball. Caicedo. Pinches it off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Just eases him off the ball. And this is Depay. Half-time getting close now. Well, that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Son Heung-min. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Been indicated.
Threads one in, and he's worked it through. Memphis Depay receives it in a wide position. Looking to play him in. Could try cutting inside here. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So the first half brought no goals. Son Heung-min. Oh, this is a terrific run. Memphis Depay, distributed tidily. Kane. Fernandez. And here's Messi. And this is Son Heung. Shoots! Aimed beyond the defence. Shifted it to the flank. Can he spark a counter here? And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Now it's Memphis Depay. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Tries to play it through. Messi. That is lovely.
Oh, great feat, that.
And this is Kane. He's in space and looking for options. Fernandez. And it's Caicedo. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now, can they get him away?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Camavinga. In with the challenge. Great vision. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution for Corinthians, number 43.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Coming on the field,
Corinthians
number
are
11,
in front now, the
number
game's
19,
only goal.
Carrillo.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And here's Kane. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
It's a sharp pass. And this is Depay.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's quick to get it clear again. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable
And we come
for
to you
those
now
with a
quick
vested interest.
request for support for our World
Well,
Charity
after all of
Fund.
that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona certainly didn't see this.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. The action has already started. He's in a great position here. Pedri. A temporary retreat here.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubarsi, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This
Messi! Off the post! It's a goal kick. Balde. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Koundé. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Valverde. And it's Son Heung-min. It's Camavinga. Son Heung-min. There he goes, motoring forward. Caresses a header! Denied by an Vindictive save.
Son Heung-min is offering a wry smile there.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Ferran Torres. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Messi. Balde kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dani Olmo. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Kane. And it's Fernandez. Out to the right. And here's Ferran Torres. Lopez. Pedri. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Akanji. Valverde. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Ferran Torres really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals.
The attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
96,628.
And that is out of play. And it's Son Heung-min. Camavinga. Messi tries to pass it through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish right from the top draw. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Lopez. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal ploughing through the middle. That's good play. There's the delivery. Van Dijk is there to clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pressing high and with purpose. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. He slings it in. That's a decent clearance.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Caicedo does well to get it back.
There will be 1 minute
Now it's
added
Messi.
time.
That's a good ball. And the finish! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line.
A quick reminder today.
Caicedo
Please
picking
refrain
up the
from
Man of the
talking
Match
outside
award.
this-
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really get
welcome
the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match. Austria
I'm Peter Drury,
against
and it's my chance to say
Barcelona.
that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that's too far for anyone. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Knocks it into space. Now the ball in. Cleared without hesitation. In once more. Cleared away. Gregoritsch goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alaba. Great vision. Now it's Gregoritsch. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Robertson clears. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Gregoritsch! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Mikhail Gregoritsch. Mikhail Gregoritsch. Mikhail Gregoritsch.
Austria have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely...
Chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. quality ball. Austria have the chance to go the other way. Gregoric. Lovely bit of skill. He's having a go! And he's heaved it away. Just off target.
Gregoric usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
And he's there to clear it. Climbs up big! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's on Nautovic. Gregoric, chance for a shot! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Son Heung-min. Oh, they can break here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Opts for safety.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the first half is done. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now it's on Nautovic. Now it's Gregoric. Mikel Oyarzabal driving forward. Threads one in. And Messi! On Nautovic. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Robertson. Jimenez. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's made its way to him. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's a dangerous ball. Danger averted for now. Baumgartner. Now it's Leimer. Leimer. He rises! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Substitution for Austria. Number 11, Gregoric.
Austria can now
Number
introduce
7,
the first of their
Arnautovic.
substitutes.
Coming on the field, number 22, number 14.
Akanji. And it's Robertson. And it's Son Heung-min. And that little bit of skill has got him away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Baumgartner. Lima. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a goal kick.
Substitution for Austria. Number 19.
Austria are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Pass somewhat off target.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That's at the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona must
And a
quickly
quick
shake
announcement
this from
today
their
that
system,
memorabilia-
Peter.
Barcelona are all smiles coming into this game.
Hello,
They've already
everybody,
secured
and
their
welcome
ticket to the
today's
promised land.
match.
This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the look of this guy, Son, who's been on the European scene since his teens and has evolved into a player who's tactically indispensable. And his pace and how good he is in positive transitions makes him perfect for a counter-attacking team.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Now it's Messi. Is there any support? He might not need it. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Lionel Messi.
So could we be heading for a shock here? Now that looks a decent ball.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Barcelona find themselves a goal up here. It's a lead to cherish. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score... Messi! Messi! From another planet! About as smooth as it gets. And they're at it again in double quick time.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Milan concede again. They have been rocked to the core. Looking to play him in. And it's Messi. Now it's Son Heung-min. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Chance for a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Messi plays a sharp little ball here, and Messi! He scores! And with that, he takes home the match ball. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's found a way through. Big chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Barcelona are having a ball here. Couldn't squeeze it through. There's the whistle for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona fully merit this lead and are right on course for a real upset. And as yet, no signs of shying away.
Barcelona pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, it's a great ball here. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. And he hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
How many? Just how many? Mikel Oyarzabal. And Jimenez. Now it's Son Heung-min. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries to thread one through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he shoots! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Fagioli. Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they...
Decent chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 5.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Messi. There's the shot! Oh, that is... And one more try! Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Lionel Messi. Substitution for Milan, number 10, Jimenez.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And the shot! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
70 minutes is number 11, Lionel Messi.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Great vision. It's played through for him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, super ball. He's had a shot! He's scored! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
After 77 minutes is number 11, Lionel Messi. Substitution for Milan, number 5. Coming on
Milan
the field
making
is
consecutive changes
number
here.
16.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes...
He's having a go! He's put his foot right through that one.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
He has found the way through. Knocks it into space. Caicedo. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's in a great position here. Can he get it through? Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. It's there! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Is number 10. Six added
Akanji.
minutes has been indicated.
Valverde. And no, that was never going to make it. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that's that. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness,
Quick reminder today,
relentlessness.
please have your entry tickets at
Messi,
hand.
very... Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Who do you Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Number 11, Lionel
And that
Messi.
is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
A quite dramatic opening, an early tale of the unexpected. And he's forced to go back. Camavinga. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Real chance! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Lionel Messi.
It is 2 now, and the shock is very much on. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, good spread. In towards the back stick. There's the header! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
The goal scorer for
A
Barcelona.
lovely header, but really
After
it was all
16
about the
minutes
delivery.
is
He did so
Number
well there,
3.
attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Three 0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now there's a fine ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here. Threads one in, fires it in low. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Well, that looks a decent... Goes for it! It's in! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. He's through, now is he in? Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! Kane might just make this. And here's Messi. And Messi! Messi! Genius! A finish of true class! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
The goal scorer for Barcelona. After
He gave it
36
plenty
minutes
and
is
some. Thrashed it in.
11.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And this is Kane, played out wide. Now it's Kane. Mohamed Salah. Oh, what has happened here? It's anyone's ball now. In he goes again! And that's wide. Shifted upfield, looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through.
There will be 3
Shoots!
minutes at a time.
It's bounced back off the post. And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And yes, it's him again. It's become a case of men against boys. Can he get it through? Oh, what a ball! Takes a shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Barcelona were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Barcelona have done supremely well to stick to their plan, and discipline and organisation is stifling the quality they're up against.
Barcelona are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And here's Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi under intense pressure.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassment.
Great chance! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
And he's there to retrieve it. Played out to the left flank. Gets into some space. He's found a way through. Ball driven towards the far post. In once more. Big header! They've scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 8.
Camavinga. And it's Serginho. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a key interception. Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 6, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field is number 19.
Mohamed Salah! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Alexander Arnold. Coming on the field, number 21, number 17.
It's a good ball out wide. Messi knocks it into space. Decent chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
He's cleared it out of harm's way. Brilliantly cut out. Serginho. For Messi. Ooh, can he get onto this? Look at the space. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 11.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kane looks to get on the end of... And we're done. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Messi, very much the hero in this game.
Today to please drink responsibly.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's...
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Fikayo Tomori has a rare reputation of being one of the few English footballers to succeed.
He's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Great vision. And he's lost his man here. He can get that clear. And smartly reclaimed.